So, hey everyone. It's been a long time. I think the last time was July of last year. Um, so quite a lot's changed since then. I don't live in that flat anymore. I'm now actually back with my parents, which I moved out in August, and mm, my flatmate wasn't able to continue with the bills anymore, and I could have looked for somebody else, but I was kind of happy to get out of that flat. So nothing. So basically, I was gonna go back to my parents for a little bit, like a month at most, and then see what happens and look for another flat, obviously, just to sort of like have a stopgap. But nothing has changed yet, and I'm still here, and this is February. And I thought I've gotten close a couple of times to having a new flat, and then it's kind of backfired, and things. And I also don't have a job anymore again. So, partly my own doing, but also it's just a complicated situation. And that's been a few weeks, because it's not as bad as last time, and I'm not in the same place as last time either, but it's different. So, um, yeah, I'll list for a lot of things, and I wanted to get back on YouTube, but do you know what the thing is that it's the same as before, where I don't have the peace and quiet to actually do it. And so it's like all those years ago when I used to do Five Guys and then my own stuff. And I'd always just wait until I just had this problem with having people able to hear me. I could pretend I'm on the phone, but then it's silly. And it's not exactly like, I think my dad found my videos a while back. So that's a little weird situation. Um, so I'm on YouTube every day. I mean, the only thing, the one kind of social media thing I've stuck with after all these years, and that's like 6 years now, is YouTube. Because I used to have a Twitter, stopped using Twitter. I had a like daily booth. I had, do you remember that? I had a Bebo and a MySpace. The most recent thing I deleted was Facebook, and even that was last May. I don't know if I said about that, but I had to delete that. It was a really bad thing for me, and I may go back in the future because it has actually, unfortunately, it almost seems like you really need it now for everyday life, which is quite a sad thing. For networking, for jobs, for flats, there's a lot of things that I think I've missed out on not having it, but at the same time, it's also made my life a lot less complicated, so that's good. So I'm kind of wanting to get back into this. I mean, it's a whole new year. Right now, of course, I'm now on still looking for a new job, a new flat. If I'm going to continue to live in this city, I need to get something better worked out. Because the other option was going back to Galashiels, but my parents were thinking of moving back, but I don't think that's an option for me, just based on the fact that there isn't as much out there, and I want to move forward, but not backwards. So there's a lot for me to think about this year. So as always, it's going to be one of those things where I just have to just march forward, just be strong about it, which is what I do most of these days now. But I mean, there's lots of new opportunities. It is a new year, so I'm going to stay positive about it, even though I have a lot of worries and concerns, but then who doesn't? So, yeah. Anyway, I want to be more active, at least with the actual making of videos, because I watched plenty, so I should like give something back. But I'm trying to think of new ideas, and I want to try and incorporate the filmmaking aspect into it, since I was doing that at school, photography in some way, something related to that. Yeah, I will. Nice to see you all again, even though I can't see you. If you're still around, I thank you for being around, and I hope you have a lovely day, evening, whatever. Okay, bye, guys.